Hey, welcome to the channel. MattCam89 here, and it is that time of the month, Video Games Monthly. And yeah, let's get right into it. If you've been watching for a while, then you know that this is a mystery box, a subscription service. And I'll put a link in the description box for their website if you want to check it out any further. All right, so looks like we have a card up in the front here. And looks like we have a 1-up. I think the last couple of boxes that I've been getting 1-ups and 2-ups, so they're okay. Sometimes they can be good and sometimes not so good. Usually means that there's a lack of value, uh, more oftentimes than not. So let's see. All right, the first game is a loose original Xbox title, and this is actually a very good game. One of my all-time favorite game series. And it is Metal Gear Solid 2 for the original Xbox, and this is actually a very good version of the game. I'm not really sure if I'm going to keep this one, to be honest, because I have two other ways to really play this game. This seems to be in great condition, but I do own the HD collection on the PlayStation 3, as well as the new collection that they just released on the newer consoles. So probably going to end up putting this on my eBay store. So if you are looking for a loose disc version of Metal Gear Solid 2, check it out. It's a very good game. I mean, there isn't much to say about Metal Gear Solid. The big controversy with this particular one is that they advertised you getting to play as Snake, and they ended up doing kind of a bait and switch where you end up playing as a different character for the majority of the game. But still, nonetheless, was a very good Metal Gear Solid game. I enjoyed it. I actually beat it back in the day on the original Xbox. That's how I owned it. And fun game. So, highly recommend any of the Metal Gear Solid games. All right, the next game is an N64 title. And this one, I'm not sure that I've ever played this one, but all the wrestling games for the N64 are typically pretty fun. This one seems to be in really great condition, and it is WCW NWO Revenge. And I see you got Hulk Hogan on the cover there, or Hollywood Hogan at the time when he was in WCW. And these games are usually pretty fun. I usually enjoy them. I'm not like a super huge into wrestling, but I do like the N64 wrestling games. Especially some of the WWF ones were really good. Even to this day, some people consider them the best wrestling games, even today. So, yeah, pretty cool to get for the N64. I think my wrestling collection, I think this is my third or fourth wrestling game that I have. So, pretty cool to get. All right, the next game is a Sega Genesis game, and this is also a very good game. One of my, if not my favorite character of all time, and it is Sonic the Hedgehog 2, which a lot of people regard this one as being the best Sonic for the Sega Genesis. And it definitely is a very good one. I have a lot of nostalgia for the first one just because that's the one that I particularly grew up with. But this one adds new co-op features and things like that. So pretty cool to get. I recently did get behind me, you see a complete in box copy of the original Sonic the Hedgehog. So pretty cool to get this in a box a month later. So really cool. All right, and it looks like we have another original Xbox game. I've never heard of this, although sometimes these types of games can actually be pretty cool. And this is the Da Vinci Code, and it looks like it is published by 2K. So it kind of looks like a mystery slash kind of murder type thing. I see a dead body in one of the screenshots here. So I don't know if it's actually based. I know there was a movie, or there is a movie called The Da Vinci Code. I want to say with Nicolas Cage. Or maybe I got it wrong. Maybe it's National Treasure that's he's with, or maybe it's all in one. I don't know. but it is complete in box. So pretty cool to interested in checking this one out. And y'all can correct me in the comments if I got my movies wrong. I've never actually watched the movie. Maybe it was Tom Hanks. Maybe I'm thinking the Da Vinci Code and with Tom Hanks, and I think Nicolas Cage is National Treasure, something like that. All right, moving on. We have a PlayStation 2 title, and this one I think I got not that long ago for the original for the Nintendo Wii, and it is a game called The Ant Bully. I never actually played it on the Wii, so I don't know how different it is. Probably a little bit better graphics wise. This is not complete in box. Um, this is actually a game that I would try out. I think my daughter would like this, so I'll have her play it and I'll watch her play it and see how this is. If it's a game that she likes, then I'll keep it. If not, then I'll throw it up on the eBay store. So there you go. The Ant Bully. I honestly, I don't know if it's based on it's probably based on a movie if I had to guess. I am not familiar with the movie if it is, and obviously I'm not familiar with the game. The only movie I'm familiar with is the movie Ants. Came out a while ago. I think around the same time that A Bug's Life came out. All right, and the last game in this box is another PS2 title. I know that this is a game that a lot of people do like. Honestly, it's not my type of game, and that is Hot Shots Golf 3. I'm sure there is some fun here. Honestly, the only golf game that I really like is Mario Golf, and that's really about it. But you never know. Maybe I'm being too harsh on it. Maybe if it's a game that I actually end up checking out, I may end up liking it. So there you go. Hot Shots Golf 3 for the PlayStation 2. And that is it for this box. I mean, if I really had to pick the best game out of this lot here, it is definitely Metal Gear Solid 2. But like I said, I got other ways to play that. And if I'm going to put in the time to play Metal Gear Solid 2, I'm going to play it on the HD collection on either the PS3 or the PlayStation 5. I did see a couple of people got a Pokemon as their trinket, but I did not. There is not no trinkets in here. There's no stickers or anything, and no Pokemon cards. So that's kind of disappointing. Not that I really collect them, but my daughter is big into it, and she would have liked that. I was kind of excited to see some people pull that. So I don't know. Maybe they didn't like me this month, and that's why they sent me a one up instead. So, what do you think of this box? Was it a good box, a bad box, mediocre? I'm gonna go more on the mediocre side because, to be honest, there's only really two games here that I'm really interested in checking out. Maybe the Da Vinci Code and probably Sonic and maybe the wrestling game. Uh, the other three are probably going to end up on the eBay store. So it was kind of a mid box for me, to be honest. There's nothing here that overly excites me. You let me know what was your favorite game here, if any. And as always, happy gaming and God bless. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel. It definitely helps me out being a smaller channel. And don't forget to check out my live streams on Tuesday and Friday night. So we'll see you soon. God bless.